Hi guys, it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with a Get Ready With Me. My last makeup basket, I picked my favorite makeup to wear for my birthday week. And you guys, well, a couple of you guys said you'd like to see me do a Get Ready With Me using those products. So that's what we're going to do today. These are going to be all favorite ride or die, ride and die, I don't know, products. We are going to talk about updates to my channel, updates to my life, how I feel about turning 34, and we're just going to put on all our makeup while we do it. So if that sounds like something you'd like to watch, then pull out your makeup or go in your makeup space and just play, and we'll just hang out together as I, you know, put on makeup. So here we go. Alright guys, this is going to be pretty casual, I have my glass of water, hydration station. Alright, the first thing I want to do is put on lip product. This was the Aquaphor Lip Protection plus Sunscreen Repairs and Protect. I really like Aquaphor. This is a kind of a more recent development, I guess, in the last, I don't know, 4 months that I really like it. I find that it's pretty hydrating, lasts a little bit on the lips, and it's cheap. Okay, so I didn't put a makeup basket on my channel last Friday because I didn't get to play with makeup. So I pulled all these products that are my favorites, and I didn't actually, this is actually the first time I'm using them since I pulled them. Just been kind of a busy week, and I really want another week to actually get to play with them. So that's why. But this is for primer, the Loreal Lumi Glotion. This one is in Fair. This one is almost empty. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. complexion sponge to apply my products. I have a little hair, okay. I like the e.l.f. sponge. It's okay. It's like, it's just foam. It's like, or whatever this material is. It's like straight up like they just took a piece of foam and chopped her up a little bit, but it's nice. It's nice. I'm not like disappointed with it, but I do like to put some on a sponge and then just kind of pat it around my face. I started applying primer like this when I was using the Smashbox primerizer when I was trying to pan it. That particular one, I didn't really like it on my hands, so I started applying it like this, and it turns out this is like my favorite way because I don't really love makeup all over my hands when I apply. Personal preference. Partly is because I'm in this room doing makeup and not standing over a sink, so then it's like to get up, sit down to wash it all off. So yeah, I like applying it with a sponge. This is obviously very glowy. We love that. We love that. Alright, so we are going to go in with one of my favorite foundations. I bought this, used it, took like a year off, and then repurchased it a couple months back now, but it is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. This is kind of like their water serum foundation, and mine is in 12 in neutral. I really like this stuff, and after all that time of not using it, I still like it after repurchasing. You know, sometimes your memory of a product isn't always 100, but I do like this a lot. So I have this much on. I'm just going to place it on my face and then press it in. Woo! And I usually do like 2 layers of this on my face, but it's nice and light. It's kind of a medium, light medium buildable type coverage. So it looks nice, but it also looks pretty natural, which we love most days. Not all days, but most days. So today is my birthday. I turned 34, the big 3-4. Who, where, what, why? You know when you're like 20, 21, and you meet someone who's like 34, you're like, wow, what's it like being that old? And then you turn that old, and you're like, just another day, just another day. Alright, I'm going to put like the same amount on again for a second layer and just kind of focus it around like the middle of my face, because I do stay pretty red around here naturally. It's Especially if I'm like cold or working out or something like that, then it's like super red. And then take it down my neck a little bit. Let's see, 34. I would say my 30s, I've heard a lot of people say this, and I do agree. My 30s have been like my best decade. Like, I went through a lot in my childhood, and I don't really talk about it with people because I just don't like being that vulnerable, to be quite honest. I don't like opening up and then people being like, no response, or like they feel bad, like, or they think about me differently. And people just sometimes don't know how to react when you tell them stuff so personal. So I don't blame their response. Like, I'm not mad at it or anything like that. But I just personally don't like opening up. I just don't like doing it. And the only people I open up to are like my husband. I have a couple of really best friends, and that's it. So most of the time when I'm going through something, most people don't have any idea. And afterwards, like if I'm going through something, I come out of it, then I'll tell people. They'll be like, I had no idea. I'm like, yeah, because I didn't tell you. I just like to process things on my own. I like to figure out things on my own. And I have people that I trust. I trust their input. I trust that they know me enough to tell me things that are in my best interest and out of respect for myself. But outside of that, like, I just don't talk about stuff. And I'm okay with it for the most part. But I think a lot of my 20s was me just reacting to how hard my childhood was. But I feel like my 30s is more so me living life in a way that isn't such, like, survival mode. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Hello. This is the original one, and it's really light. It's in the color Fair Beige. I've talked about this a lot on my channel. I accidentally bought it really bright, but now I love how much it brightens up my under eyes. But I do need to put on like a better skin tone color with it. This is the Covergirl Trueblend Undercover, and this one is in Classic Ivory. So we're gonna mix those two. So 30s has been more of just kind of finding who I want to be, who I am, being less like reactive and survival mode-ish, and just really like, just being honest. Like, I don't like XYZ in my life, so I'm gonna change it. And if you guys been riding with me for a while on this channel, you know the last 2 years have been like huge changes in my life with leaving education as a guidance counselor. I was in that for 7 years. And then I did fitness in the evening for like 5 of those years. So then switching to fitness full-time, starting my own business, and just kind of, I call it, I'm just jumping. I'm just jumping off cliffs and hoping I land. And by hope, I mean believing. I know that I'm a workhorse. I know that I work really hard. And I know I'll land on something because I won't stop until I do. And so that's kind of been my 30s, is like just jumping and believing that I'm going to land in a better opportunity than I am currently. And that's kind of what I did with education. I felt like my experience in fitness was enough to propel me to do it full time. And with my experience in education and my actual like education, I just felt like, all right, we're gonna make it happen, and if we don't, then we'll reroute to something else. So that's been pretty much my 30s, and I feel like so much more confident in myself. I feel like I'm learning to navigate life in a way that is living and less like just trying to get through. I mean, obviously not all days are great, and we live in 2020 where everything's awful for the most part. So everything is not like rainbows, but it's still like that mindset of like, we're just gonna work through it. We're just gonna make it happen. All right, see how cute she is? Oh, she's blended, she's brightened. Okay, we love that. For eyelid primer, we're gonna use MAC Painterly. We love that. So one of my most recent jumps, I work at 2 gyms. And one of the gyms I got hired on before shutdown, and I was supposed to actually start that week of shutdown. But I started after shutdown and gyms reopened, they haven't really recovered in terms of members. Most gyms, I think, haven't. And now with like numbers going up with the pandemic, I think there's kind of a threat anywhere that gyms and restaurants and all that could close again. But anyways, this particular gym, they have not opened up to members. Or no, they are open to members. Members haven't really come back. That's what I meant to say. Alright, so I'm going to set all of this. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. This is a powder foundation, so it's going to add a little bit more coverage to my face. But why 225? I really like this, as you can see. But I'm going to actually just use a brush. The sponge in here actually is really good. But I more so use that if I'm using this as my actual foundation opposed to just a finishing powder. So I was hired to do like assessment, to write weight loss programs, because I'm a personal trainer. Did I say that? I'm a personal trainer and I own my virtual personal training business, but I also work in gyms as well. But anyways, I was hired to do assessments. I was hired to do weight loss programming, to work with weight loss clients, and then there was the opportunity to actually build a client base and train clients there. That was the job presented to me. And you know, every job has like other duties as assigned. Like that's just life. So that's what I hired on to do. That's what the position I accepted. That's what I was expecting to do. That's what I went in to do. But since their members haven't come back, they don't have assessments to do. They don't have weight loss clients to work with. They don't have anyone reaching out to really train. So they're letting us keep hours, which is nice, but they're doing just other things, like anything they can think of, which is mostly cleaning. And I'm not knocking on it, cleaning or anything like that, and I'm really appreciative that they could keep our hours, really. Most training you go by client, but because this position was more of a on staff type thing, it was like hourly, like you go in for a shift type thing. So, ooh, oh, she is looking full coverage and cute. So I've been there 4 months cleaning. And I think in that 4 months I've done maybe 4 or 5 assessments. I've trained 2 people, but that was because another trainer was out. They were his clients. And that's it. In 4 months. In 4 months of working 2 4-hour shifts a week. So 8 hours a week. And I did have a loose setting powder. Oh man. I meant to use the Too Faced Born This Way ethereal powder, but I was so caught up in our conversation. But I love them both equally, so that's okay. We okay. I'm going to go in with bronzer. You know my favorite is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. She is a good one. Loved. So loved. Woo. Yeah, so I'm someone who's very big on my energy, very big on where I want to be, what I want to be doing. And that kind of killed my energy those 2 days a week, because that's not all I do on those days. Then I come home, or I go to my other gym to teach a class, or I come home and train clients, or I come home and do classes for my Make Life Fit virtual on-demand program. Like, that's not my day. That's like a chunk of my long day. So for that to kill my energy, and then to go into sessions like kind of like bummed and tired and just like not completely 100, you know, because my job as a trainer is to motivate people. So if I'm feeling like meh, you know, then it's like I have to put on a bigger face, because it's very important to me that I do not project myself, my feelings, or my mood onto other people. So I'm very much like, this is your time, and it's going to be the best 30 minutes or hour, however long your session is, of your day. Hands down. That's all we're doing here. Is it like, I mean, like, come on now. So it was just too much energy. But they have the best management at this gym, the best people. We're going to have a cookie. Cookie by Benefit. We love Cookie. I always like doing my highlighter before blush. And they were like, yo, we get it. We feel the same way. A lot of people there are full-time, so they don't really have a choice. A lot of the part-time trainers, they've kind of done the same thing as me, where they also own their own business or they work at another gym. So they've cut their hours at this gym to go be more whatever their other stuff is. And so they were like, girl, we get it, we support you, whatever you want to do here. If you want to work a shift a month, if you just want to be like on the roll, like whatever you want, like we'll accommodate it, and it's cool. Totally understand. Like they're so nice. Hey Cookie. Because I didn't want to quit. Like I love opportunities. I don't like closing doors. I don't like being a brat about situations. Like I like going into a situation and being an adult and finding the best way for everyone to be happy. Oh y'all, this is a classic. Benefit Dallas. Oh hey, what you doing, girl? Oh, Cookie, Benefit Dallas on my face together with a little Tarte. I'm gonna turn my fan on, y'all. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I just got out of the shower. Anyone else just sweat forever when they get out of the shower? Prop this up. I'm sorry if that's annoying, but I need to do this right now. Oh yeah, you can't really get too heavy-handed with Dallas. I mean, you probably could, but such limits do not exist. Cool off. But when I left, or not left, I'm still there. I've just reduced my hours to just one shift a month for now. I didn't really have a solid plan. I was basically like, I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna believe that I land somewhere that is more in line with what I want. And so I obviously talked to my husband about it, and he was like, yeah, like I just want you to be happy. That's always like, I just want you to be happy. I just want you to be happy. That's all he really says. The backup highlighter that I did pull as a favorite is the MAC Soft and Gentle. So we did pull this, but we didn't use it today. And then I also pulled a few other blushes. I'll just talk about them real quick, even though I talked about them in that makeup basket. L'Oreal, this one is Tropical Hues, classic. The Milani, this is like a smaller size. This is Luminoso. And then Hourglass, this is Luminous Flush. So those are also favorites of mine. But the face is basically done. I just want to go over with some setting powders real quick. So the first setting powder I'm going to go over is for my under eyes. It is the Revolution Banana Light Bacon Blot. I love this stuff. So we're just going to kind of tap out a little bit more and brighten up under my eyes. So I kind of had like, well, you know, I could always increase clients with my business, which that isn't something I can like, I can just kind of put into the universe. I'm looking for clients and I can put it on Instagram, but it's not something I like have 100% control over. But you know, that is always a way to like take on more clients. Like that's a way to make up for that lost income of the gym. The other gym I'm working at, they are doing a lot with group fitness, virtually and in person. So they really need people for those classes. So I knew I could always like increase and teach more classes with them. So I was really just basically banking on those things. Also my Make Life Fit virtual monthly subscription, which offers classes that you can do at home. I was like, well, you know, I could do that. Or it's like the client thing. You can put in the world that you're taking on clients, but you can't control like who like wants to work with you. But something like so amazing happened. One of my business things is to partner with corporations to offer them fitness to their employees. And a friend reached out to me and was like, my company is looking to hire a trainer. I think you'd be great for it. Are you interested? I was like, yes. So now I'm with them. I'm riding with them. 2 classes a week for the rest of the year. We'll see where it goes. There's talks that we could do more in the new year. But I'm only contracted for the classes to the end of the year, and that makes up for the rest of the year, the salary I would have made for the rest of the year at the gym and then some. So I'm like, jump, y'all. You just gotta jump. This is Morphe Boss Mood. Y'all, this is my palette of the month for October, so this is probably the last time you'll really see me using it for a while. But I really want to like stick in these purples, so I think we'll like start with the browns and then work into the purples. We'll see what happens. I do have the names right here. Is this how they go? Yeah. Alright. So the first color we're going to go in is Play It Cool, which is this color here. And we're going to take that into the crease, which is this crease brush by e.l.f. And I'll zoom you in just a little bit. Can you see me? Can you see me now? Okay. Oops, I just accidentally tapped into the darker. So that's my story about jumping and believing you'll land. I landed, y'all. And that's been pretty much my 30s. Risk. Take a risk. Take a risk. Hope it works out. If it doesn't work out how you want it to work out, reroute, replan, see what else you got. You know, that's just kind of my wisdom. I know you can't leave a job with no money and no plan. That's not realistic. But you can brainstorm, side hustle, figure out a way, figure out what you want, and then route a plan. Brainstorm it, figure it out, make it happen. And it's not overnight. It's not without failure. I don't like to say failure with my business. I like to say learning. There's things that I've done that I thought were going to be amazing and didn't get a response. There's things that I was like, well, let me just throw those out there and see what happens, and it worked out. You know, like, it's just, I don't know. You just kind of have to believe in yourself. And one thing I've pretty much learned I can count on is that I am a hard worker, and I will always be a hard worker. So I just have to believe that I will keep working until I've achieved whatever goal. So that's my birthday wisdom. That's how my 30s are going. For the purples, I think we'll start with this one. And this is called Power Slayer. Okay, she's cute and she's powerful. We love that. So we're just going to take this basically where we took the brown that we just placed. Put it right here. Yeah, so that's going well. Yeah, what else? Well, my channel. Oh, we could talk about that. Oh, that's a good transition. What? Speaking of, like, trying things, rerouting, figuring things out, learning. I spent the last couple of months really playing with content on my channel, seeing how I felt about different topics like vlogs and grocery hauls and clean with me's and cook with me's and all of that. And you guys are always like so supportive and really, like, I don't know, you guys just really show support regardless of what I do. And how are we looking? And I really appreciate that, and I find that encouraging. But I really looked at two things. The views on each video, because that shows what you guys click on. And then how I felt filming it, posting it, reacting to it. Did I feel motivated to film it? Did I feel motivated to edit it? Is it something that sat and I never got around to it? Like, kind of that kind of stuff. I think we're going to take this darker purple right here. And this one is called Transformer. And we're going to put it on the outer edge. And I did that for the last couple months. I also was filming 3 times a week. And basically, I have come down to a new plan that I feel pretty motivated to do. I'm going to go down to posting 1 to 2 times a week. Weekly makeup basket is going to be, obviously, if there's only one, that will be the one. But but I find I love the Costco hauls, and so do you guys. I swear those are like growing my channel. So we're obviously gonna continue that, because that's like actually what I watch on YouTube. Like things that I will click on: Costco hauls, routine videos like morning routine, evening routine, declutters, and organizational videos. Those, I don't care who you are, if you come up in my recommended page, I'm gonna watch it. And so those are kind of like the videos I like filming, like the makeup organizational videos, the Costco hauls. So I love those. I do want to do more get ready with me's, like 1 to 2 a month, not like a whole lot, but they used to get no views on my channel, but now they're hanging out with the rest of the videos. I want to keep doing favorites. I want to keep doing Project Pan. Ooh, I like where we're going here. Okay. Then I want to put on this purple right here. Is really, really calling my name, and so is the one above it. So those are called Daredevil is the top one, and Grape Expectations is the bottom one. So I think I'll do the darker one kind of more in the middle of my shade, my lid. Oh yeah. Okay. Do that on both sides, and then I'll take the lighter one like on the inner corner. So I'm just gonna kind of stick with that content for a while and just see where it goes, see how I feel about it, because I have found my favorite content to film is makeup. Duh. But I wanted to branch out and try other things to see if I liked it, to see how I felt about it. And it's okay. So if you want that like food, health, Costco haul, not Costco hauls, those I'll keep on my channel, CVS hauls, ThredUp hauls, if you want that kind of content, I put it on my @MakeLifeFit1_ Instagram. That's kind of like my daily vlog / my business fitness page. So all that stuff, I'm just gonna leave the food over there, you know, all that stuff I just mentioned, because it does better over there. It's easier to just post it real quick in the moment. And over here, it's like, it just takes a while to get it up. And I don't know, I don't like cooking, but I eat healthy. I like to eat healthy for the, well, balanced. I'm not perfect. But I don't cook. Y'all know that. Jared, my husband, cooks. So I'm not gonna make cooking videos. I don't like doing it. So then it's like, okay, well then let's show Jared cooking, which he likes doing those videos, and you guys like watching him cook. But like, it's just like the timing of real life. When he's cooking, I'm like working, or I'm so exhausted because I just got done for the day that I just want to sit down and chill out. Like, he was making these pot pies from scratch the other day, even the crust, and he's like, do you want to film it? And I was like, I want it filmed, but I don't want to film it. So we didn't. He just did it, you know? Alright, we're going to tap over it with Urban Decay Solistice. Y'all know this is a ride. Oh, she's my favorite. And it obviously has purple shift, so I think it'd be pretty kind of layered over these other colors. I'm just going to take it across my lid. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's cute. She's cute. Then I'm going to blend it out a little bit. Just a little blend. So that's where we're at. I don't know about Vlogmas. I think I will do like the 2 weeks like I did last week, where I posted every day for 2 weeks. But then again, maybe I could do the whole month, because we're not like gonna like travel or do anything. But my work days are so long that I'm just worried that I will overextend myself if I do my normal work day and then have to edit and upload a video. I don't know. I'm going to think through it and see kind of what I can create. But I love doing it. I've done it on my channel for two years. I got engaged during Vlogmas. Like, some of y'all find me through Vlogmas. I'm going to take that first brown color and just run it under my eye. So I definitely want to do it. I just have to figure out, like, How do we make it happen? Oh, sorry, I went out of frame. Look up, take it down. So what plans do I have today? Jimmy John's is like my favorite fast food eat out place because you can order on the app and then go through the drive-thru to pick it up, so it's like pandemic friendly. Plus you can get the lettuce wraps, which I love. So they sent me a thing for a free sandwich today, so I think I'm gonna go redeem that. And then I'm gonna get my nails done. I'm just doing a color, like a manicure, basic manicure with a color. And then I have a couple of girlfriends. We're gonna sit on my porch together and drink wine for like an hour this evening. So that's pretty much my plans. Jared has been going to help his mom, and his mom lives a couple hours away. So he's been gone a few days a week to help her take care of her husband. So Jared doesn't have a full-time job. It's kind of a long story. Long story short, the school he was working at was being taken over by another school, so they eliminated his art position. This was all pre-pandemic, but then because of the pandemic, finding a job has been really challenging. The only thing that's coming available are part-time jobs, and we need him to have a full-time job. So let's put on the Roller Lash Mascara. So it's obviously freed up time for him to go up and help his mom do stuff, like she lives on land, like a farm. Is it a farm? She doesn't have a farm, but there could be a farm. Like, what is that called? Like, the people who lived there before had horses and animals, so like the stables and stuff are still there, but she doesn't have horses. She lives on land. And her husband is a little bit older than her, and he is ill, so she doesn't have time to keep up like stuff around the yard and stuff. So he goes up and helps her out a little bit. And then also she needed someone to sit with her husband because she was in between home health aides, so he was doing that too. So it's kind of, he's been gone the last couple of weeks. We're just like, you know, a few days during the week. So he's gone today, which made me sad. Actually, it still makes me sad, but you know what? We can't have everything we want. So my girlfriends are like, you're not going to be alone on your birthday. Alright, we're putting mascara on the bottom lash, but it just makes me really emotional because I'm like, my girlfriends are like, we'll come sit in the cold with you outside, so we're like social distancing, but you're not alone. Like, I just think that means so much to me, and very grateful to have that in my life. I, of course, got mascara everywhere, so we're just gonna let that dry, and we're gonna go in with brows. We're gonna do the Ardel Brow-lebrity, like celebrity, Brow-lebrity. There it is. This one is in taupe. Look how little she is. She's a little baby. So we're going to use that. So they're gonna come over, and then this weekend Jared and I will go do, like, I don't know, wine somewhere or dinner. Probably dinner and wine. I'm like, just make sure there's wine involved. Thanks. Yeah, so that's my birthday. That's kind of the situation with Jared. I don't know. It's been hard, but I know a lot of people are in this situation, so I don't really talk about it that much because, I don't know. It sucks for everyone. It just sucks for everyone. The only thing that's coming his way are like part-time jobs that are like, I don't know, just hasn't been the right fit. So he's been applying a lot though, and he just doesn't hear back. So I don't know. I have faith something will come out. I keep telling him, I'm like, you know, just like my philosophy, like, figure out what you want and then believe it will happen and work until you make it happen. And kind of once you decide what you want, I think it works out because you put all your energy into it to make it work out. You're, you know, looking for opportunities, you're talking to people about it, you're just like manifesting it so that when the opportunity comes up, you can you can just jump 1000% on it. So he doesn't know how he feels about education. He loves working with children. He loves teaching art. He also can teach special ed. I mean, he loves what he does, but with the state of education right now, it's just kind of scary. I don't know. I have a lot of friends in education, and you know, they're like just, it's stressful as it is, but you add this stuff to it, and it's like even more scary and stressful. So he actually knows how to do carpentry. He knows, obviously he's an artist, but being an artist full time, like, that's a job. Like, that's like something you have to side hustle until you've made it. And so that's not something he could just like put all his energy in. I mean, obviously he could do it, but he needs something else. So he's actually thinking about doing more like maybe a carpentry job, or I don't know. He's just kind of thinking outside the box. And I keep telling him, like, we have an Amazon warehouse, which wouldn't be like a great long-term solution, but they really need people, so they're paying a lot. And I keep telling him, like, that would be like a great short-term solution for you. So he's kind of wrapping his mind around that and seeing how he feels. But I also don't want to force him into something that he like is just totally unhappy in. So there's that balance as well. Okay. I think we need to take Cookie. No, let's switch it up. Let's go to MAC Soft and Gentle for the inner corner. I cannot not say Cookie highlighter. Cookie, hey Cookie. I just, every time I say it like that, I'm sorry. It's annoying. Alright, just gonna do inner corner. Wow, we covered a lot today. We covered a lot. I don't really tell, okay, I tell people about the job situation for Jared, but I guess I don't really like it's not like a secret, but I guess I just don't really put it out there. But it is out there, but I don't know. It's back to that, like, I don't really share a lot. Unless I, like, need help or feel close. Like, I put on my personal Facebook, like, do you guys know of any jobs? Like, that kind of way I've put it out there. But, yeah. Okay. She's thick today. We need to settle this powder. So we're going to go in with the Milani Fruit Fetish. I love these. This one is Mango Coconut. Why we got this glam on a Thursday? Well, my birthday. But you know I told you what I'm doing. I'm going to go get my sandwich. I have to run to the store. Gotta get my nails done. Mask. But you know what? I believe enough. We gotta put on our mask-proof spray, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter. You gotta spray and believe it will all stay on your face. I'm gonna put a lipstick on with you guys just to finish the look, but we know the realities of a lipstick in this day and age. But you know what? We need to finish the look. You know what we're gonna put on? The Too Faced Melted Queen Bee. Ooh, okay. My hair, I don't know. Do I ever know? I'm gonna let it finish air drying, and then I don't know. Maybe put some waves in it later today. Maybe just let it live. Let it live. Alright, what y'all think? Do you like the look? We got a little heavy-handed with all the talking. I don't think I would have had my makeup this thick without, I probably would have been, okay. I think it looks good. It's been a while since I've had this much makeup on my face, and love it. I love the purple eyes. You know, obviously I love the face products. That's why they're my favorites. I love the lip. But I think the eyes are probably my favorite. The purples are just really stunning. And this Morphe palette, I've said a couple times, because I've done a lot of looks, mostly posted on my Make Life Your Runway 1_ that Instagram. I've done a lot of looks with this. And you definitely have to work to blend it out. Like, it's not like a smooth palette. There's so many look options with it. Like, I've lived in the green this month. I lived in the brown this month. I hit the red, and then we just hit the purple. I haven't actually got to the orange. Maybe I could still do that before the month's up. But yeah, I think it's been really fun to play with this palette and just really get creative with it. So yeah, I like how it turned out. Anyways. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Thanks for letting me open up. Thanks for letting me be a little bit vulnerable. That is not my comfort zone. And I hope that me talking about my 30s versus 20s and all of that, hopefully it resonated to inspire something inside of you, that if you feel like you're not 100% where you want to be, to maybe just start opening up your mind to what you could have. So, I don't know. Alright, that's all I have. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!